Hello and welcome back to my channel of free trade analysis. First of all, thanks a lot for supporting me, guys. And I am really thankful to all of you who have liked my videos and who have subscribed to my channel. And if you are new over here, I am Vaji Kazmi and I do the trade analysis of 9 pairs for you guys on a regular basis. And I do it on daily basis, and I try to give you the next day possible scenarios for your intraday trading purpose. And to verify my accuracy, which is about 80 to 90% till now, then you can always backtest and go back to my previous videos and watch my analysis, and you guys will know for yourself that my accuracy is almost 80 to 90%, and that is huge in forex markets and indices and cryptos. Okay, so if you are new, so I would like to request you to please like my channel and subscribe it, and to get notifications, please click the bell icon. Thank you. Okay, so first of all, today we will start off with the dollar analysis from where we left off yesterday. I did not change the chart settings since yesterday, because I knew that you guys would love to see that how the market has respected our given scenarios. So in the dollar analysis, we gave you three possible scenarios, and the two of those scenarios were followed brilliantly by the market. Okay, so the market was over here when we were analyzing yesterday, and we gave you two buy moves and one sell move. Okay, so if you guys see clearly that the risky move of buy was also successful, and the cautious move, which was on a retest, myself, I am a cautious buyer. I do not take the risky trade like this. I always wait for a retest. So both of these scenarios were hit. If I can zoom in for you guys can clearly see that this area of resistance was broken. Market closed up here, and then market again tested this area, and market closed up again. Okay, so this was the area where the cautious trader would have got in the market and bought, and he would have made a huge profit. For example, if I just make a scenario for you guys, so this was the profit of almost if I bring up a stop loss almost over here. Okay, so yes, sorry, a little bit down, as this was our candle. Yes, almost at the support zone. Okay, so this is huge. Okay, so if you were a cautious buyer in this pair, so the risk to reward is 1 by 6.7, which is huge. Okay, usually the forex markets give 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, and my personal favorite is 1 by 1.3, which is very less, but you can clearly see that the profits that we are getting in the possible scenarios that we are giving to you guys are huge. Okay, so in this case it is 1 by 6. So if you guys would have made a bet, then I am quite sure that you guys would have made a profit. And if you guys were risky buyers, so then you guys could have easily entered over here and still made a huge profit out of it. And your stop loss would be over here. So that would be a profit of 1 by 3.2, which is also great, which is not bad at all. So both of these scenarios worked out perfectly for us. And if you guys can go back to my previous video, you can check and verify this, that the minimum amount of profit that you guys would have made is of 1 by 3. So this is huge risk to reward ratio. So let's see that what the market is gonna do next. I am going to remove the previous analysis, the previous moves that I have predicted, and now I'm going to predict. I'm going to try to predict what the market is gonna be doing on the next day, which is Monday, as now the markets are about to close in a few hours. Like if I open the daily chart, I will say that only 4 hours are left in the daily. So after 4 hours, the market will be closed. So the scenarios that I'm gonna give are probably gonna happen on Monday, which is 22nd of August. Okay, so what I am currently looking at is the market has broken this area and even this area. So, and currently market, I would like to see the market to retest this area and then to go up, as dollar is really bullish, so I am a little bit bullish on dollar as well. But what I am currently seeing is that it has made a new high in the recent area. So there is a little chance that it might retrace as well. So if I open a 4 hour chart over here, if I see that where was the previous level. So this is a very critical level from where the last time the market went up once from here and once from here. So this is a really good area of interest. And you can clearly see that this area has been broken. So if this area is retested, then we have a good chance that the market would go up further from here after some retracement. So the scenarios that I'm gonna put, so first of all, let me make these green lines, because these are not resistances anymore. Now these are gonna act as supports. So I'm gonna mark a new area of resistance for you guys, so you guys can have an idea that what might happen next. So this would be one area of resistance for us, and the next area of resistance would be exactly over here, or this would be our area of interest. And last but not the least, this would be our final area in the recent, which I am also expecting to be broken in by next week, or in a two, or in the coming weeks. So what I am gonna do is that I'm gonna give you a few areas. Now this area is quite in the 1 hour, in the 4 hour, what I'm saying is that the relative RSI has gone up a huge. It is at 75, which is huge. And the last time RSI went so up was when was it? No, we do not have any recent data to support that. Market has gone up till 80, and then it again went up till 72 when it broke everything. So it still has potential to go up. In the 4 hour, the RSI still has good potential. In the 1 hour, what we are looking at, we will be looking at several buying scenarios. Okay, so the very first scenario that we can see is that the market comes back down to this level, or rather, as this is the recent bottom, so this might be the area for us. Okay, so if the market tests this area and gives us the buying signal, then we are gonna buy this from here, because that would create a double bottom for us. Another buying scenario would be something like this. If the market goes till here, okay, market goes till here, and So we would buy from here, then we would buy from here, and our target would be this. Similarly over here our target would be this. So, and if the market decides to go down, so a possible area that we are gonna be looking to short would be somewhere around here, like this. Let me change its color to red so you guys can know that this is a short scenario. Okay, so this is a short scenario, something like this. If the market goes here and closes down, then maybe market is gonna test this area. But just keep in mind that the market might test this area and give us a buying opportunity, so just be careful on this. If you guys are looking for a very short term trade, a mini trade kind of, then this could also act as an area of resistance, this stop zone. Okay, so just be careful from this area, and you guys can short from here as well if you guys see a double top from here. Okay, so I'm gonna make another smaller scenario for you guys, so you guys don't miss any chance of profit making. Okay, so this would be our another area of uh, trading, which is very recent. So just to make sure that if this area is tested again and market closes below this area, then you can maybe go short for a little while and make a quick profit. Just make sure that mostly we are looking for a buying pattern over here, and if you are a risky trader just like this, if the market closes above this area, then maybe you can take a risky buy from here. Okay, so just wait and watch that whichever scenario comes into play, then you guys act accordingly and take your decision as per the given scenarios. Okay, always manage your risk to reward ratios and just be careful. Okay, the next pair that we are going to analyze is Euro USD. Okay, so what happened with the Euro USD? Okay, let us discuss where we left off tomorrow. Yesterday, the market was over here, and I was expecting the market to go up, but this scenario did not come into play. The market did not even bother to test this area, rather, it decided to go down straight away. Okay, so only this scenario was respected, and only this the risky trade that I gave you of sell, only that came into play, and it would have given you a good profit as well. Okay, so as you can clearly see, what happened, yes, there is a good chance that you guys could have made a good profit out of it. Okay, let me remove the other scenarios so you guys can have a better idea that what actually happened. Okay, so I gave you a trade that if the market closes below this area, then this area is gonna act like a resistance. So you may, if you are a risky trader, then maybe you can go short. Okay, so initially the market closed below this area, and the market went further down. If you were a smart trader, which I always say that if whenever you go into some profit, always break even your trade, so you never go in a loss. Okay, so if you guys would have break even this trade after entering from here, then you guys would have closed this trade in this candle. Okay, and once again, if you guys would have followed this candle and break even the trade, then once again you guys could have easily made sure that to get out of the market over here, and you guys have to keep following that what the market is doing with you. Okay, So finally over here the market came and tested this area, and this wick was not a good sign to sell, as the buyers were in good pressure over here. But when this candle closed like this was a clear sign that the sellers are very active and are heavily involved in market, and you guys could have easily sold and you guys would be in good profit. And for your reference, I would create a level for you guys so you guys can just see that how much profit could you could have made. It is a good risk to reward ratio of 1 by 2, which is quite great, that it is more than twice of your stop loss. So this is great. So this scenario came into play as well. Okay, now let's try to analyze that what scenario is gonna come into play next. Okay, so let us see the 4 hours chart and what does it tell us. Okay, in the 4 hour chart, we are seeing that currently market is over here. So the recent area of interest in 4 hour is this area, and what we can see is that from this area the market went down once before as well, rather twice. Okay, over here and over here. So this would be an area of interest as well. So I'm gonna draw a line for you guys so you guys can have a better idea that what point I am trying to make. Okay. Okay, so this is an area of resistance. Okay, so I am expecting this euro to go further down. So what scenarios we are gonna come that might gonna come into play is this, and this is another area of support. Okay, so let me mark this area as well, that market raised from here previously once. Okay, once and twice. Okay, so this area has been respected once before as well. Okay, so what I am expecting currently is that, let me open the 1 hour chart and let me give you all the scenarios. Okay, so the arrows that I'm making is that are gonna give you the picture of selling mostly. If this area is retested, then you guys can easily sell it on a double top pattern like this. And the second scenario would be to sell straight away. If the market closes below this area, then maybe you can sell straight away. Okay, but just wait and watch first that what is going to happen. The third scenario, a little bit of buying that can happen, would be that if I mark this area, the current area, as an area of support for you guys. Okay, this area. So if this area acts as support, then maybe you can, and the market close above this area, then maybe you can buy till here. Okay, so I'm gonna mark this for you guys as well. Market is over here. So market tests this area, something like this. Okay, market tests this area. Let me make this green, as this is a buying opportunity that I am creating for you guys. And market closes above. Okay, if the market closes above, then maybe you can buy till here. Okay, another scenario would be, these are the three possible most likely scenarios. Okay, I'm trying to figure out if there is another chance from where it can maybe sell. No, that would be even more riskier. So I think let's just stick to these two scenarios currently. And let's hope that one of the scenarios is followed on Monday. Okay, so just be careful and do trading accordingly. Okay, so let me remove this as well and this as well. Okay, so just remember that these six levels are for you guys in would be enough to trade on Monday 22nd of August. Okay, now let's move to GBP USD pair. Okay, in the GBP USD pair, what did the market do with us? Yes, the market followed two of our given scenarios. Okay, okay, so market did not follow this scenario, and market did not follow this scenario as well. Okay, so the market followed both of the selling scenarios. Okay, so the market went broke this area, went down till here, and then again came back over here, and once again closed in a sell, and we could have sold and made a huge profit till here. The other thing that happened is that if you were a risky seller, then you guys could have easily sold on this closing, and you guys could have easily made a huge profit over here. Okay, so just go back to my previous video where I was giving you these two trades which were huge, and you guys could have easily made a huge profit in GBP USD pair. Just carefully go through my previous video and you guys would know that how did I pick these areas and what led me over here, and how I marked these zones. Okay, so let me take measure the amount of profit that you guys could have made easily. It would be something stop loss over here, and the profit would be, I think, till over here. So this is if you were a risky trader, then you guys could have easily made a profit of 1 by 4, which is huge. Okay, and what if you were okay, and what if you were a cautious trader like me and you sold over here? Okay, then what, how much profit you would have made? Okay, if you guys would have sold on this closing, okay, over here. So the market followed and respected our areas, and then further the market went down till here. So how much profit do we have? 1 by 10. Oh my god, this is huge profit, and this was the cautious trade. Okay, just imagine the outcomes that we are getting from these scenarios, that even the cautious trading is giving us huge profit. Just imagine, just look over here, this is such a small stop loss and huge profit, huge profit. Okay, I'm sure that if you guys were following my GBP USD analysis, then you guys must be in a huge profit today and must be enjoying everything. Okay, the GBP has followed two of our scenarios. Even if you had followed any one of them, you guys would be in huge profits. Okay, okay, so let's continue with the GBP analysis for Monday 22nd of August, and let's see what the market is trying to do or would do tomorrow. Okay, so let's hope that we can figure those out and we can do something about it and get our intraday trades successful. Okay, so what is going on is that now these areas have turned into resistance zones. Okay, I'm gonna change their colors so you guys can know that now these are areas of resistance. Okay, even this area is now an area of resistance. Okay, just for more understanding, I'm gonna open the 4 hours chart so I have a better idea that Where do we have the previous most recent areas of supports and resistance? So this area has been marked previously, but it has been broken. So the next area, this was an area of support, but the market has went down till here today. Okay, so now this is the area that has to be broken in 4 hour to flip 4 hour uh, into a selling into a perfect selling pair. Okay, so I'm gonna mark this area as the last area of support. So let's just see that if this area is respected or not. Okay, so now let me give you some so you can clearly see that the market is going down, and but there is a good chance that as you can see that so many red candles have occurred or have been continuously occurring, so there is a good chance that some kind of retracement might occur till the 50% area, and then again it will fall. Okay, so if we open the 1 hour chart, and maybe we can identify what would be that area. Okay, so this area has been tested as today's lowest point. So if the market comes back to this point and respects this area and market closes above it, then it might go up from there, and you can take a good trade, good buy or trade over from there as well. Okay, so I'm gonna mark this area as well for you guys. Okay, okay, so this is area of support for you guys as well. So what are we gonna do? We are gonna wait for this area to be tested. Then if this area is tested and if this area is and if the market closes above this area, then maybe you can go long from here. Okay, now let's have a look at the selling areas. Okay, so just okay, the first of all, the selling area would be if the market goes till here from any point. Okay, let me mark this red so you guys can know that now I'm making a selling scenario. Okay, so this would be our second scenario. If the market tests this area or this area, okay, let me mark this area in a better way so you guys can have a better idea that what I am trying to say. Okay, so now you can have a better idea that if the market enters this box area, which includes these wicks. Okay, if this area and we have a selling candle over here, then we can go short easily. Okay, the second scenario would be that if this area is broken, which is this marked area, and we go short immediately. Okay, this would be a risky trade. Okay, the third scenario or the setup that I'm gonna make is that if this area is broken and then this area is tested again, something like this, and then we go short like this. Okay, so the my preference would be this fourth scenario or this. Okay, so I am looking for all these selling opportunities in this pair, but there is always a good possibility of retracement. As you can see in the relative strength index, the market is traveling over here in the very lowest zone of RSI, so it maybe it can go up as well. Okay, but these would be our four possible scenarios, so just be careful and just be cautious about trading this pair. The next we are gonna study is gold. So what did gold do with us? Okay, we gave you two possible selling outcomes, and I think the selling outcomes have performed really well and one buying opportunity, but that did not happen. Okay, so when we were trading yesterday, the market was over here. When we gave you the trades, the market was over here, and in the running candle, the market tested this area and then closed below this area. So if you had gone short from here, even then you guys could have made a huge profit somewhere like till here. And the second trade that we gave was to short from here. If you are a risky seller, then maybe you can short from here, and still you guys could have made a huge profit till here. Okay, so just to for your easiness, some for your scenarios, I'm gonna mark these trades that you guys could have taken easily on closing this. Then you guys could have gone short from here. Okay, so if I take this trade, this would be my stop loss, and still here, just see this. Okay, yes, over here. Okay, so if I was a cautious trader, then this area was tested and I shorted from here, and the amount of risk to reward that I took was 6.8. matlab it is risk to reward is of 1 by 6.8, which is huge. Okay, and now let's imagine if we were a risky trader and we shorted gold when the market closed below this support, and we did not look anywhere and we just shorted it and put the stop loss above it. Okay, I'm gonna remove this so you guys can have a better idea that how much profit we would have made easily if we were a risky trader. Okay, so this would be our stop loss, and the amount of profit that we would have made would be 1 by 3. Okay, so this is a huge profit in gold as well. Okay, so if you guys would have followed my yesterday's video and planning, then you guys could have easily made profit in dollar analysis, easily made profit in Euro USD analysis, and you guys could have easily made profit in GBP USD and even in gold. So okay, so today would have been a huge profitable day for all of you guys and for all of us. Okay, now let's try and figure out that what might happen tomorrow, which would be Monday. So we are gonna see that what gold is gonna do. We are going to try and figure it out. Okay, so let me mark another area of support. Okay, so this is an area of support. Now this is the area of resistance. So I'm gonna make this color red. This is also resistance area. I'm gonna change its color to red. Okay, so what is happening is that my gold has fallen significantly till here. There is a good chance that it might retrace a little as well, but more chances are that gold is gonna be selling. Okay, in 4 hours the gold has broken this area and this area, and it is currently testing this area. So what we are seeing is that we can expect the gold to at least come to this level, around this level, and then maybe from here it can try to go up a little. Okay, so the gold went up from here previously as well. Okay, so I'm gonna mark this area again for all of you guys so you guys can have a better idea uh, to mention all the supports that you guys can have. Okay, so now the scenarios that we are gonna make for gold would be more in the more of the selling scenarios. Okay, so this is an area of interest as well. Okay, so I am going to mark this area as red, and I'm gonna mark this area as well. Okay, so now what are we gonna do? We are gonna set up all our traps for gold and make sure that we do not miss any trade out of it. Okay, so now the gold is over here and gold is trying to break this recent low of today. So if it is able to break this low, then there is a good chance that gold could go down straight away. But if it does not go down straight away, and if it just tests this area and closes a green candle above, then maybe we can go long for a short-term position. I am going to change its color to green so you guys can know that this is a buying setup that I am giving to you guys. Okay, so this would be a buying setup for us, and another area of selling would be that yes, if the market closes below this area, okay, somewhere like this, if the market closes below this area and then market retests this zone, okay, I am pretty sure that you guys would have figured out what all my retests are all about. Sorry, I just selected the wrong arrow. Okay, so this would be our second selling setup, and the third selling setup would be if this area is tested again. Okay, so if the market just goes up straight away till here, and then we see some selling candles, that would be a good signal for us to short. Okay, so let me just put the final arrows of gold, something like this. Okay, so now we have set all traps for gold, and we hope that one of these scenarios is gonna be followed on Monday, 22nd of August. And well, that's all for the dollar, euro, USD, GBP, and gold for today. And I hope that we continue to make good profits. Okay, thank you and goodbye. If you have not liked my channel, please like my channel and subscribe it, and always remember to press the bell icon to receive my videos regularly and in the notifications. Thank you.